certificate for Mrs. Julie Thomas.
Great. That was fast.
Yes, all that was facilitated very quickly last week.
Yeah.
And it didn't take very long with modern technology.
Exactly.
And should I read your letter, Julie? To your
Could I just ask
Yes.
one thing and just say that we did all this?
Which?
Well, all of this at our other meeting, we voted to cancel the next meeting, so, and I think we wrote down what we need for the 27th. So basically, what
Well,
we need to do is ratify
Right,
this.
and that was why it was called that. The action items for the 27th just left open in case there was anything. But you're right.
Yeah.
Discuss whether to cancel. That's a typo.
Yeah.
But this is just a
'Cause
brief.
yeah.
Right. Yep.
Okay, I
Yep.
just want to make
I
sure
got you,
I'm
Mary.
clear on that.
This is Julie's resume, and it's, Dear Board of Health members, I'm very excited to apply for the animal inspector position, having worked as the ACO for the town of Ayer for the last 3 years and attending numerous courses regarding domestic and wild animals, has offered me the training and knowledge required for the specifics of the job. I feel I'm a reliable, diligent, hardworking individual and would bring an enthusiastic and professional attitude while dealing with the public. Ayer has been a great community that I have lived in for over 30 years. I have a nice connection with the residents of the town, and I feel I can be the kind of public servant that citizens expect from the town government. Thank you for considering me for this position. It's Julie Thomas. And I'm not sure, you're going to guide me with this ratifying the appointment.
Okay,
Nothing else to be done or said?
no, I think, and if I'm clear on this, it's called is it interim, Julie? Is it called an interim or anything until next year? Because we had appointed one earlier and she resigned.
I'm not sure about that. I don't know.
That's
I don't think so. What's
but
on,
what did they
what's on the
finally
certificate?
put?
I think it was interim when Robert spoke to Michael on Monday.
Okay.
I think it's interim
Until
until we
tonight.
ratify.
Okay,
Tonight.
all right. I just wanted to
Yeah.
be clear.
That was
on
my understanding until
Yeah.
tonight. And then there was a January date that was discussed, but this is, it says through April 30th, 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is the
So
full
that's
term.
the-
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Okay.
that's what he meant when he,
So-
then the interim, that's fine.
So it was just a week that it was interim.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So, you can help me out here. How does it go with the ratifying, or is there a vote to be taken? Is there any
Geez, you know.
discussion?
That was
Is
my
this-
understanding from Carly, that even though there's nothing to sign on any paper,
Right?
that Mike Cahill wanted to know that the Board of Health apparently voted to ratify
Okay.
appointing her.
Do we need a motion to do this?
So I'll make that said motion.
Okay. What's your motion?
My motion is to appoint Julie Thomas, who's exceptionally well qualified, to the position of animal inspector through April 30th of 2019.
I will second.
Okay,
All those in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Okay,
All right.
and that's that.
So you have your, I see Jane gave you like
Yes,
a
she
little.
did. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was gonna laminate it, and I usually get the lamination sheets from
Well, I know where to find you.
Yeah, this is
You wanna
true.
come up with,
Yeah.
You know, during the
Sure.
days and bring that, or I can make one.
Okay, sounds
Well,
good.
laminate, I just couldn't find your
Yeah,
sheets.
thank
I
you.
didn't want to poke too far.
And you keep that other copy that you were showing me?
There were,
I have extra copies.
Yeah, I think
We
we
do.
do. You should
We have-
probably have I would think, a
These?
copy, or do you need one for the, like,
yeah, chief.
personnel file, or, because you are an employee of the police department, correct?
So do you?
Right, but they're two
So,
different
yeah, they're two,
Right.
exactly.
things, and, I
But-
just wanted to, but I don't think that she needs anything for her personnel file.
Okay,
She's a
got it.
volunteer for well, she's really appointed, so she's not a volunteer. for the
Right.
board. So
It's
you
an
want to
appointed
put that
stipend.
over to
It's a
Kevin.
stipend position. Yeah.
Right?
So it probably
Yeah.
should go to Kevin.
Okay.
Where he keeps the personnel files for the
Okay.
town, for
All right,
all
got it.
employees.
But would Julie take,
I would give her a copy of all of this,
All right.
I would think, yes.
and these are our copies?
Plus you should have.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
you
Kevin
should
should
at least
have it so that when it's
Okay.
time to
So-
pay the stipend. Yeah.
Okay.
So then you know already, Julie, the section of the CMI to look in and how to get a hold of Department of Agriculture and all that. So,
Yes, I
okay,
do.
great, because the resources there are fabulous. There's almost
And I
too
will
much
be doing that
information
till I
in a
get-
way. Yeah,
Understand all that.
yeah, exactly.
Very good, and they're going to be sending things from the state to your station.
If I could, Madam Chair.
Yes.
At one point, the board had developed a series of, not so much a job description, but it defined the duties and responsibilities of the animal inspector,
Mhm.
but they also mentioned the duties and responsibilities of the animal control officer.
Yes.
And I worked very closely on that.
Yeah.
Has that been disseminated, Julie? If
I
not,
think so.
That's,
If not, we
if not, I do
definitely
have a
should
copy
do
that I
that.
can do that for you if you want, or it can come from you. I'd rather it come from you.
Yeah, we can,
yeah.
whereas-
yeah, we can definitely do that. Do you think you have that, Jane,
Yeah,
still? You
I'm
have that in
sure.
the
And if you don't, I
animal
Clarify,
inspector
yeah.
file, right?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I can lay my hands on it. In fact,
Okay.
I should have thought of it. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to make sure that the board
That was what, a
understood.
couple years ago?
2014.
Was it?
Julie and I already met.
4 years
We
ago.
defined that, the
Okay.
goals.
Yeah.
They're not to cross paths, but they're to work interchangeably, just as we put
Yeah.
work Board of Health. And then I take no position, I have
Mhm.
no say in anything, I'm not going to give any advice.
Mhm.
And her
Yeah.
role is animal inspector.
Okay.
And it all comes from you and from the director. So I've made that clear to Julie, and she's very understanding of that. So I just want to make sure I
Yeah.
give that to the
Yeah,
board
got
so
it.
that you're assured of that as well.
Okay.
No, that's good, and I actually think it's going to be a good thing
I think
to have
it's
Yes.
one.
Yes, the way it was.
Person.
One person.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
It's going to work
Right,
so
right, right.
smoothly
Too
and
confusing.
seamlessly.
I think so too, because you're not going to have to inform multiple people.
Right,
Right.
right.
And so
So,
forth, so.
where's your office? Do you both
We-
upstairs?
Upstairs.
Yeah.
You both are upstairs?
Well,
Jane
the
is.
only one that really has the
Yeah,
office
it's
is,
Jane's space,
Oh.
but
Jane.
she's the admin for the, administrative assistant
Right.
for the Board of Health.
Yeah, because I
It's
don't
not
believe
the
I've
one-
ever seen you upstairs.
no, we're
No, we're
all,
not.
we're just volunteer
Okay.
Yeah.
elected
All right.
members,
Yeah.
so. we
You're the only one over here.
Jane's the.
Yeah.
space for-
And I kind of blink in and blink out. I'm very mysterious as well.
But we all, I think all of us really are more than happy to help you out. If you want to call, email, text, anything, it's,
Any questions? Very good.
yeah, any information. We've got Bridget, it has been in, and I know you work closely with her. She's been in her position for a long time,
Right.
and
No,
she
I'm
has
really
a lot of
excited about it.
information. So don't hesitate to, call, ask, anything that we can provide as a resource for you.
Very good.
I'll certainly be more than happy to pitch in and do that.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
So that's great. I'm glad you wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Thank you
This is
very
good.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
All
thank
right.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your
Yes.
evening.
You too. Enjoy the rest of your hot evening.
Julie, were you planning on going down to,
going to go down.
Chief, were you going to get down to the?
I cannot make the meeting tonight. I was hoping Julie could make it. All the questions can be for her.
Right, okay.
She can answer them
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Just
out.
as well as I can.
Yeah,
I don't know
okay.
where Russell will be there. I don't know if one thing will be there or not.
We'll see.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, I
Seven.
think they
Bring
said
a chair.
7.
Seven.
Bring a chair.
Yeah, bring a chair and bring some water.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, Julie.
Bye.
Okay. So, good. What did I do with that? Agenda. That's Julie's. Okay. Mail review, there was nothing. That's from Michael Cahill, the nominating authority
Right,
person.
right.
That was the
Okay,
only
right.
other thing.
Good.
No bills.
That was another reason why
Don't
we
we-
said
do
we
we have a
can
bill?
Yeah.
cancel the,
Yeah.
you're going to be away.
Right,
Yeah.
all right.
Isn't it wonderful to see something with the state like just happen so smoothly and
I was
no drama? And I mean, it was just,
surprised that had to be done so quickly.
Well,
You know,
we
like,
can't-
boom,
Well, you
interim,
have to have
right away.
somebody-
yeah, because
Yeah.
she's the only person that can issue a quarantine.
Yeah,
So we
Yeah.
kind of can't be without.
and that you can't ask someone in the next town.
No.
Or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
One of the things when I see her tomorrow, if she comes in, I hope she does, is that have to give her, or send out a notice to all the vets in the area and
Oh,
because
yeah.
Colleen was getting,
Right.
and I,
Yeah.
were getting notifications through the email. And
Yes.
we'll have to make sure that they make that change.
That's right. And
Yeah, and I didn't think of that.
hospital as well,
Yeah,
because they
Yeah.
also send,
yeah, and, I'll have to.
yeah.
So
that's
Julie
right.
would be the person if a dog bite gets reported at the hospital or someplace that they,
Yeah, they have little
Do that.
forms that they fill out with all the information, and the vets do too. So if an animal comes in and it's like an animal on animal
yeah.
bite, it'll come from the vets, and that all ends up going to Julie, because at that point it's not it's not an animal that needs to be controlled, so it doesn't fall under ACO, but there might be a rabies component. So town clerk's office, when you do your census thing
Yeah.
every year,
Yeah,
and
you
it
have
comes
to
with
put
the
your
little
dog-
thing, you do
yeah.
your dog license, and you send in the thing for the rabies. So town clerk keeps a database of everybody's dogs and what their rabies dates are. So the animal inspector then checks that, and then based on whether the animal that bit has a current rabies vaccination or not, then that's what helps her go down the decision tree for, do we have to quarantine? If so, how many days? Blah, blah, blah.
To it.
Yeah, there is. There kind of is a lot to it.
Okay. So I guess the action items for August 27th meeting are the same that we,
Right,
yeah,
right.
we had talked about before. Okay.
And Pam had something that she's interested in and wants to look at and wants us to, it's that, how do I want to say it, the zoning thing and the special permit and, remember? That's,
Yeah, I know
that's
exactly,
something.
yeah.
For
Yeah,
October 27th?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
the wording,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
wording or whatever, the language.
Yeah,
On that,
what on earth do we
special permit.
need to do with that? Yeah.
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 Um,
Yep.
All right.
and I think we said for this coming year, and you had, I think, mentioned it too before, looking at this keeping of animals. Is it time
Yes.
to change that? Is
Yeah.
it time to certainly have a review? We've had that for a long time.
Yeah, and that's one that I'll also put on my list, because that's something that I've had in kind of a draft for a while. I've been taking our animal regulation and just kind of paying attention to, like, what kind of animals do people have that this doesn't really kind of clearly address. And it's not so much that I think we need to do anything more or less restrictive. I think that it's almost like the regulation should be freshened up so that it addresses the types of animals that people tend to have these days, and whether they do or don't fall under that regulation.
We're not dog and cats anymore. It's
No,
all kinds
we're
of
not.
exotic ferrets and parrots and
Yeah,
like that.
and reptiles and things. So,
so I think that's it.
Because then I think when we did those originally, we looked at what other towns had and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have
Yeah.
to make sure that you can enforce it.
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't have every single thing. I mean, if
No,
somebody wants to have
that's right.
rabbits at their house, I don't care. Protect them though, because there's a lot of animals out there,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, exactly.
But,
Right.
Yeah.
so I think we're pretty much set
Yep.
as far as that goes. We should have a follow-up, I would think, on the Taft Street property,
Yes.
Yes.
And
whatever's going forward with that.
I think Bridget will probably talk to Julie about doing a reinspection there, because that was kind of like an open item on Carlene's list.
Well, remember, she got
She's
a
gonna
lawyer
take care of it.
involved, so what's going to happen? So I
Right,
think
yeah.
that's going to be ongoing for a while,
I think it is too, but we have that inspection report
Right.
from like December, January,
Right.
that we need to, kind of do like a warm weather evaluation, because that one talked a lot about shelter and,
Oh, yeah.
the number
Yeah.
of animals
Yeah.
at that time, so.
Yeah.
But I think Bridget and Julie can probably work that one out.
So I think that was, wasn't it pretty much what we had? We should be getting a report. I asked her about the homeless population, and she said that should be, she had to have something for the 27th.
Okay,
That's what
good.
Bridget said.
Yeah, that's good.
So is that going to be an item that,
Well, that was one of the
That was one of
things
the
that we
Yeah.
talked about,
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
We talked about that situation, we talked about
Yeah, the Scully Road. Grove
yeah,
Pond.
yeah.
I don't know where he's getting One Scully Road.
Well,
That is not One Scully Road.
I can't
That's
see.
not even part of Scully Road.
No,
I can't see
think
how
that
it
the
is
Bly,
either.
there's a warehouse, and I think it's on Bly Street.
Right.
Yes.
Bly Street.
Right.
Right.
And then Regis Magnus has a building at 1 Scully Road, and he runs his offices out of there. And I think he also rents out space to other people, I think.
So it's him that is at, we're not saying
I
The
think
group
in this
is that.
case, I
yeah.
think that they're at Scully, is Scully Road near the Grove Pond? Is it Grove Pond?
No,
it's
no,
not.
that's
no,
Bly Street.
that's why.
Well, then they're still over at Bly Street.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
but it's, the property is owned by
By Regis.
Magnus.
Okay,
And
who
then-
has
So
a
that's
business
one-
address on
yeah.
But it's
Scully.
I'm
business
still trying to
addresses.
think where One Scully
One
Road is,
Scully
because
Road.
I was 13. My
Yeah,
grandmother
so
was,
would-
my grandmother was next door.
It's
So do the
kind of a-
numbers,
The Murrays were 7, so it goes down.
It's not a house, it's like a big office building or something. I don't know where it is,
Huh.
I've never gone down there to see it. But I've seen it online,
Okay.
and like at one time, I think he was leasing commercial space to people, like maybe somebody wanted office space.
He was.
okay, all right,
All
got
right,
it.
so that's, all right, so we have some items for the next
Yeah.
meeting. So,
And I'm trying to think, we had that one, we had follow-up with our favorite restaurant. I'm sure there'll be more on that.
that, we got, they passed, supposedly.
Well, it must have been a
She did a
re-inspection.
reinspection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is from June 25th. And this is Bridget's report. This is her, there was they were description of violation and plan of correction. I am not sure how to read this, Pam. Help me with this. Does that mean how many?
No, these are
This-
the sections from the code.
Okay, so that.
But if you add up all the circles,
Okay.
there were 6. So these are, the criticals are the ones that, are
Okay,
a big.
okay.
So this must have been
It was June 25th.
the original inspection.
And look on the back of that, so it's
Okay, so that's the
Oh,
re,
here we
that's
go.
the re-inspection.
All right, so
Thanks,
July
Jim.
27
Yeah, I knew she had
Yeah.
been back.
had 0
Yeah.
criticals, many improvements made. Okay. All right, got it. And this has no findings at all, never mind criticals.
And I had spoken to Bridget last week
Excellent.
when we were here for a little meeting, and she had said much improvement.
Okay.
So that's June.
Yeah, so this was the one that
All right.
got us started.
So those
Okay,
are
I
the
got
code,
it.
I'm going to have to get
I
used
see.
to looking at these. These are the code numbers. Okay.
Yeah, so if
All
you
right.
look in
Yeah,
the sanitary
in this one.
code, yeah, that'll,
Okay,
Leave
so
it
that's
to-
better. Right. So if nothing else, and it's
No, so I think we're all set as far as
for the 27th.
yeah.
that goes, and then
I think we are
we
too.
give
So-
some thought. Now, and I'm just going to throw this out since
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about going forward. We're probably one of the very few communities that split the position with animal control
Yes.
and animal
Yeah.
inspector. Just give some thought. Do we want to change that at all? That's all I'm throwing out.
what do you mean?
What do you mean change it? I thought it
They-
was going to
no,
be.
they-
No,
we're-
she knows what I'm talking, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it's,
Ours-
they're always split because they're,
But what I'm saying is, in other communities, they're covered under one person, and it's
yeah, that's what we have now with Julie.
Yeah.
you're not understanding.
No,
what
I
I'm
do,
saying.
I do. The animal inspector, regardless of whether it's the same person or not, and it's this way with other communities too. Animal inspector does the things under the, Mass Department of Agriculture. And animal control officer works for the police and does
Right.
things having to do with control of animals. So even the other towns around here that have one person doing it,
both.
there are still two different, it's like there are two job descriptions almost. And there are two sort of reporting structures because of the animal inspector stuff.
I'm only throwing that out is, do we want to keep things as they are? That's all I'm asking. As a stipend position, or do we
Yeah.
want to just say the job can be one person under one department? That's all I'm asking.
I don't think,
it
no.
can be, can it?
Yes, it
no,
can.
I don't think so. I would leave it as a stipend
Okay,
position.
I'm just
with-
asking to give it some thought.
Yeah, because they are really different. They're different duties or different responsibilities. So I like having it combined in the one person.
And they're different budgets, right?
They're different budgets,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
that is, and one, and it has to do with union, and the other,
Well,
Right.
it happens to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
here,
right.
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that in another community, it could be one person doing both things. It's all under one. I'm just throwing it
No,
out,
but
that's
Mary,
all.
what I'm saying is I did some research fairly recently for, like, is the stipend in line or whatnot.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And so when I dug into some budgets from surrounding towns, I found that it's handled the same way we do it. There's a salary or whatever it is associated with animal control, but then there's also a stipend that goes along with the
Believe me,
animal
I'm not looking to raise any budgetary thing. We have a lot
Yeah,
as
exactly.
it is, so.
Yeah. So, no, I would
That's all.
leave it.
That's
yeah,
fine.
would
I
leave
have
it
no
there.
problem
That would
with
be my
that.
recommendation. So we'll keep paying the stipend, that'll stay in our
our
budget.
budget.
And then next, whatever, she'll get the barn book. which leads to that term that we keep calling it the barn inspector. There is no such thing as a barn inspector. There's an animal inspector.
Right.
But she gets the barn book, so she has to go out and do all her inspections.
Now, is there an
And,
actual book, or is there a list? That's something, we've always heard it talk about.
Yeah, I know.
The barn book.
Is it
But then I
something
heard
to put in
from
your
somebody
hand?
else that
Okay.
it's just a list that she has to do. So I said, well, we always heard it referred to as the bond book, but
Yeah, and I've heard of it having to be returned to, so.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know at all.
and that's a funny thing, because that's one of those things where we appoint her, but that doesn't go to us. It goes directly to the state, to Department of Agriculture.
Right.
Because in that capacity, she's working directly for Department of Agriculture.
Correct.
Through our appointment.
Right.
You know, it's interesting.
It's funny because you're talking about the keeping of animals. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
something that's in, the description is in our domain, and
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Plus
Yeah.
the fact that we heard one year that I'm late doing it from Carleen because I didn't get the book in
Yeah.
September like I should have, and the report has to be supposed to be by the first week in January.
Right.
So that's why it was always confusing, and then somebody else said, well, no, you just turn a report in, you could carry your own book with you and do your inspections where, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
so she has to go and sign it out and pick up the book.
It gets
I
sent
don't-
to her,
Okay.
is my understanding. It gets
And
sent
that's
to
all
her, comes from Department of Agriculture, or, Animal Agricultural Resources, and it gets returned to them. Now, whether they have or will go electronic, that's probably a good idea in this day and age,
Some
but
point,
I
yeah.
don't know if it actually is
Mhm.
yet. So that's the annual thing that she has to do for them, and then all the rabies stuff is through Department of Agriculture. But then there's that component of our regulation,
Right.
and then doing the checks on our regulations, so. Yeah, just when we thought it couldn't get any more
Yeah, a
complicated.
little
Then we get
bit.
something else.
bit.
So I think we're all set for the next meeting
I
unless
think so,
something
too.
else comes up. And
Well, I will move then that we adjourn on this very warm evening.
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Whew.
Okay, don't say.
I won't, but I do have questions. So these are all going back up to Jane. These are all to be on file.
Yeah, she keeps a file of stuff for animals.
Okay. It's gonna be so hot.